Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Forgive me, I'm sweating, I'm outside walking. I make myself walk every couple hours after the computer. Do 2 laps. Our 2 laps, our neighbor is so freaking long, it's 2 miles, so it's pretty good. But I had to say, why are people so uncomfortable with change? Why are they so uncomfortable with you changing? Because it magnifies the fact that they're not changing. Sometimes life can be very slow, very incremental, and then we look up, boom, 10 years later, we're in completely different locations and spots in life. And a lot of times with our friends, whether it's marriages, relationships, money, travel. I mean, if you booked 1 cruise a year for 10 years, man, you've seen more countries and sites and locations than most of your friends and most of America, okay? Because only 20% of Americans have passports, okay? Let's say you go to 1 conference a year. You've gone to more conferences than most people you know. You read 2 to 3 books a year. You're reading 3 times more books than the average American. Okay? There's a reason Audible is so popular. It's reading the book to you, okay? And people are like, can check off their list. I read a book a month. I've read 12 books this year. You just did 12 books more than the average American. And so when people get all this pushback on Facebook, like when you post the changes in your life, why do you get this pushback? Why do you get this resistance? Why do you get your friends mad when you're saying, hey, I've started this new company, or I've started this project, or here's the results of this project, or here's the pictures of my trips, and your friends are like, you're Bible thumping. You're throwing your travel in our face. It's because they're not changing, and they realize it. Every time they look at you, they go, fuck, we started at the same location. How is that person ahead of me? And they shouldn't look at it that way. They should go, what can I do this year that makes my life feel better? What can I do this year to make my life feel like I'm growing and I'm having this fun or this excitement? They have to be able to say what is something they're doing. If they don't do anything, if they don't read a book, if they don't even walk around their neighborhood on the weekends, if they don't even go to a happy hour or something on Friday or Saturday, anything different from the past 5 years, in 5 years they'll be the same place, watching Netflix, talking about shows they have on Netflix, hanging out with the same friends, hanging out at the same church, doing the same exact thing. And that's why growth, or you showing signs of growth, gets such resistance. It happens even in your own family. I know people's families where the dad tried to instill change, like, look, we're going to the gym, we're gonna eat better. That doctor really scared me about my cholesterol. And I remember watching this man walk, and then eventually run every day in the neighborhood. And a year later, his wife was still big, his kids were still big, and here he was, 40 pounds lighter. Here he was, Mr. Fitness, wearing different types of clothes and different types of things. Now, am I saying that can break up a family or a marriage? Sometimes it can. But his wife seemed to get madder and madder because he was so fit and he was so in shape and his life was so different in just a year. Now, what happened next year? I started noticing her walk around the neighborhood with their daughter, who was entering the teen years, quite healthy. But that's what it takes. It takes him saying, regardless if my wife is going to walk with me or not, regardless if my kids are going to go out here with me or not, I'm going to walk every day, and then I'm going to jog every day, and then I'm going to keep going. Period. Because you're the leader. That's how leadership starts. So again, if people are worried about why they're getting a pushback from their spouse, their family, their whoever, don't tell them. Do not tell them your plans. If you have an inkling that your family may be that way, just start doing your activities. Just completely start doing them. Don't tell them. Just keep moving them through your day and add them in there. And when they start seeing you reading a book a day, and more books are stacked in the house, and more workout clothes are stacked in the house, and more things are brought into the house that they don't understand, like, hey, when did this happen? It happened slowly. It happened incrementally. It's change. So, you guys, this is Erica, Classy Climb blog. Thanks.